What's new, crew? If you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Cassandra. Today we're talking about something very different. Normally we talk about homesteading, from scratch cooking, pantry, bulk storage, everything on a budget. But today we are sitting down to go through my Amazon baby haul. If you are new or need to be caught up, I am currently pregnant with baby number 5, and these are things that we just needed. We have reused pretty much everything that we got from our very first baby during that baby shower. However, after 5 children, some things just, or after four kids, plus nieces and nephews that have been in and out of some of my baby gear and some of my baby equipment, they were screaming to be put out of their misery, and we had to replace some things. So this is everything that we ordered off Amazon for this baby. We just kind of ordered it all at once. That way we kind of have everything that we need. We are reusing a ton of stuff. So while it looks like we ordered kind of a lot, we are reusing like even more. We are reusing the jumpers, the baby baths, pack and plays, play pens, lots of clothing. We still have a lot of blankets and whatnot, but there's that. I have 3 girls and 1 boy, and drum roll please for gender of baby number 5. Any last guesses before I start pulling things? Shall we see? We are having a little girl, very excited about it. Because of that, this is our first summer baby. All of our other babies have been winter babies, so regardless, we had to buy clothing items because all of our clothing items were very thick, very warm. We live in Wisconsin, so winter babies mean thick, warm clothing, and this baby being born in June could not have been more opposite. So I talked to my sister-in-law who has summer babies and asked her, like, for clothing, like what do they wear in the summertime, and she told me that she had her summer babies pretty much just in like onesies the whole time, very thin blankets to like help keep the sun off of them if they were going to be outside or something like that. So I just followed her advice, and we're just gonna start pulling stuff out. I will do my best, my absolute best, to link everything down in the description box for you guys. All of the stuff we're gonna be talking about is from Amazon, but let's just go ahead and start pulling some things out, shall we? First thing I got was a pack of all of these little onesies, very pink. These are long sleeved. These are 0 to 3 months. They are Gerber, and in my experience, Gerber has a tend to shrink in the washer. But I got these because I never have massive babies. I never have. All of my babies have been somewhere between 6 and 7 pounds. So I plan for this baby to probably be in newborn stuff for the first like 2 months, maybe even 3, just depending on how it goes. I've had some babies who get big pretty quick and some babies who stay very tiny for a very long time, to each their own. And I got these in a 0 to 3 months because if the baby starts to wear these around 3 months, which is pretty typical for my babies, that'll put us around September, and that's when things start to cool off here. So to be able to put baby in some long sleeves will be good. So just different prints. Some of them have like leaves on them. They're very autumny, perfect for September, October, that sort of thing, but also very pink. Then to go along with that, I ordered a pack of Gerber pants. They're once again pink, but they're also pretty neutral. But I got this set because it matches all of these onesies, and it should be pretty typical, pretty easy. But they are, either way, it's very soft and very cozy. It would be perfect for like when the weather starts to cool down and whatnot. So there's that. I really didn't order a lot of those because I do have 0 to 3 stuff that will work for this baby. So this was just to kind of like fill in some gaps where I needed them to be filled in. I'm just gonna reach into the box and pull out what's on top here. So these are Kia Babies burp cloths. I personally really like the burp cloths that are shaped like this because they drape over your shoulder really well. They stay on. I can have a baby burping here, kind of like walking around, doing all the things with the big kids, and I don't have to worry about this falling off or draping off my shoulder. It works really well. I've never used this specific brand before, so I don't know how well it's gonna actually like soak up spit up or drool or anything like that, but I can tell by the fabric it feels pretty absorbent. Once you've been through this a couple times, you can usually tell just by feeling it if it's gonna be a product that actually works. I really like it. Because this is my fourth girl, I kind of wanted to go for fabrics and patterns that I haven't done before, so I went with this like fall package. It has like corn, some wheat, like goose and goslings. It's kind of hard to see. Leaves and like pumpkins, root vegetables, things like that. But also super gender neutral. Not that I think we're having any more babies, but when we're done and we are ready to get rid of them, I can easily pass these along to somebody else who is having a baby and they will get a lot of use out of them. We gave away a whole box of our baby stuff earlier last year when we were still kind of on the fence of having another baby, but leaning towards that we probably weren't going to. We had somebody reach out to us who was really in need of some things, so we decided to just kind of hand things off, and if we decided we were gonna have another baby, we would just repurchase some things, and that's kind of where we ended up landing. I do have a couple burp cloths, but definitely not enough, so I ordered another pack kind of on the same fences. That we do reuse all of my baby blankets. I still have all of those, but I do like to get each baby their own specific blanket that is theirs when they are a baby. Then I put it in their box, and as they become adults and have their own kids, I will give them their box with like their baby blanket, maybe one of their favorite toys from when they were small, like an outfit that I really like to put them in, something like that. And I kind of have one of those put away for all 4 of my big kids, and this baby needs a blankie too. So once again, I went with like a pattern and a color that I haven't done before. I ended up doing a lot of fall stuff, but I've done all the pinks and the purples and the teals and the blues with all of the other kids, and yellow is something that I haven't done yet. So this one, it has leaves on it, rainbows, and it's yellow on the other side, and I just thought it was cute and something different. That way each one of the kids really has their own feel to what their blankie and stuff kind of was. Heading into sleepers, all of these are a couple different sizes, but once our babies, like once the fall and winter kind of hit, all of our babies just live in sleepers or like zip up footy pajamas. We've done that with every single one of our kids. I don't see why this baby would be any different. And then typically when we put our babies to sleep, we have them wear sleep sacks. It works really well for us. I did not have to purchase any sleep sacks. I still have all of those, but I did get some 0 to 3 month sleepers just to fill in some gaps. I personally don't care about reusing sleepers, but also like gender specific sleepers. I did not have my son wear any pink pajamas, but for whatever reason, for me, it doesn't feel weird having my girls wear more boyish style pajamas. So I kept all of my boy stuff because the person we gave our boxes to of baby stuff was having a girl, so we got rid of all of our girl stuff coincidentally. But I had all of my son's old stuff, so I still had sleepers in there. Have no problem putting that stuff on this baby, even if it has like trucks and dinosaurs on it. I just don't care. So just to fill in some gaps, I did order these. These are 3 packs. This is in a 0 to 3 month. Once again, will put us through like September, October time. But very cute, very girly, all of the flowers, and just like some pink patterns, and just more little flowers and delicate things. These are 100% cotton. They are very soft. I do like these, and They're also not super thick but not super thin, so they'll be perfect as the weather is starting to transition from warmer into cooler. Same thing here, 0 to 3 months. Another 3-pack. It's the same brand, Touched by Nature. More florals and pinks and florals, just very delicate girly. I did order this. This is in a 3 to 6 month because this is a Christmas set of pajamas, and this should put us right around Christmas time for the size of the baby. And it was really cheap right now. This set of 3 was like $6 or something. And they're only gonna get more expensive as Christmas time approaches. So I decided to just get them now. But super cute, the little deer, and it's so cute. This is probably one of my favorite sets of pajamas I've ever gotten for any of the kids. Just like, you know, little like winter sweater checkered pattern, and then a straight up just checkered pattern. Really cute, really nice, and once again, gender neutral, so I can easily pass these on to somebody else. Really boring, but something we've bought or repurchased for every baby we've ever had are just a plain set of white socks. Can I tell you, from a mom with lots of babies, the cute little like decorated socks are super cute, but I hate finding matches for socks. Even in my babies, when a lot of the times when they're learning to sit, at least my babies, they're learning to sit, they have their sockies on, they will spit up and get it on one sock, and you only have to change one sock, and you're trying to, it's just, I don't like it. So I always just go with plain white. They're easy to clean, you can bleach them if you need to. Very simple, easy. White socks. Thing that I definitely do have are sheets, like crib sheets, fitted sheets, things like that for the crib. But because I want to do a different kind of scheme for each kid, I wanted to get some sheets that not only would match the baby blanket, but also I was looking for like some thicker sheets, like some jersey sheets or something. And these are 100% cotton, but a lot of the comments said that they were really good. They were thick. They were like a nice wintertime sheet, and that's kind of what I was looking for. They are orange, and one of them is patterned. I don't even remember what the pattern was in here, but I'll link it down below. I think it had like little wheat stalks on it. Really cute. So I went with these just to get a thicker like wintertime sheet for when that time comes, because I have a set of sheets like that for everybody else, and the baby, I wanted to have one too. I got a package of these bowls. I love these bowls. I get these as a baby shower gift. They're awesome. They're the take and toss bowl sets. I really like these because they have lids. You have your bowl, you have your lid, and you can close them. I'm somebody who is weird and makes my own baby food and like my own baby mixes for my babies. So it's really nice because if baby doesn't eat everything that I make, I can just put the top on it and put it in the fridge, and the baby can have it later, and it holds really well. So these are just like specific for the baby. Really nice. These also are microwave safe, so you can pop these in the microwave to like nuke something if you need to. You just want it to be warm. I love these. So I got a package of these. They come in a pack of 6. They're 8 ounces if you care, but they all come with their own lid. They're really great. Obviously I really like them. I ordered some baby spoons. This did come in a 2-pack, but Cleo helped me open one. She was very excited about them. So those spoons just haven't made it back into the box. I'm pretty sure they're in her play kitchen actually, which is okay. We're not gonna need more than 6 spoons anyways, but it did come with twice the amount of those. I also ordered some teether toys. This was something else that we also got rid of in that box of all of our baby stuff. So if I have learned anything, it is that don't underestimate the nerve of a teething baby. It can be a little bit, it can be a bit much. So having teether toys and things are so nice because it's going to happen when you least expect it, when you're least thinking about it. All of a sudden your baby's gonna be really cranky and kind of drooly, and you're gonna go, oh, they're cutting a tooth, let me pull out my teethers, and then the world is better again. So I got this little pack of teethers. It had like these little ones. I liked these. I like these a lot because baby can actually hold these. They can gnaw on these. You can also pop these in the freezer, and it's like a little cooling pack for baby. Comes with a little toothbrush. One of my baby's favorite things to chew on when they are teething is a soft bristle toothbrush. I usually just get mine from the Dollar Tree. Keep it for the baby to gnaw on. You can put some cold water on it. Once again, you could stick it in the freezer for a minute, and that cool toothbrush helps so much, and that's essentially what this is. It's just got a little toothbrush edge on it. It came with a little teething giraffe. This was pretty cheap. Really liked it. Ordered this. This would also be a pretty good baby shower gift, but I also like that it comes in a little plastic container. Like, this would be really nice to throw in a diaper bag even. Going along with teething, my husband went through and checked our medicine cabinet for things like gripe water, gas drops. That's pretty much all we personally give our little babies. Like our newborns and things are either gripe water or gas drops. We've had issues with upset bellies in the past in our babies, and those two things are a game changer. We really like those. We still have some left over from our last baby. It's not expired. It doesn't expire for a while. It's going to be good for this baby. The only thing we needed was a little bit of Orajel, daytime and nighttime. Really, really great. They also make that in gripe water. They make like daytime gripe water and nighttime gripe water. I highly recommend having both. It does work really nicely, and it can be a game changer for babies who do not want to sleep. A lot of times I find in my babies personally, it's just a little bit of gas, there's a little bit of an upset tummy, and giving them a little bit of gripe water or a little bit of gas drops can really help relieve that pressure for babies, at least mine, and they will usually be asleep within like 15-20 minutes of the gripe water. I did get some bottles. This was another thing we got rid of. I do breastfeed my babies, or I try to breastfeed my babies. All of 4 of my older kids, very different breastfeeding journeys. I tried to breastfeed with my oldest. I lasted like a month, and it was a horrible experience for her and for me. It was just really bad. Not all babies are meant to be breastfed. My second, I was so scared to try to breastfeed, I didn't, because that's how bad it was with my first. My third baby, I was very convinced was going to be my last baby. So I tried, like I was bound and determined to breastfeed, and it ended up being the easiest thing ever for me and that baby. Like, nothing was chafing, nothing was chapping, nothing was hurting. It was completely unlike my first experience, and we breastfed for over a year. It was perfect. It was totally fine. My fourth baby, same thing. We breastfed for a year. There was no issues. However, even if you're breastfeeding, have some bottles on hand. My third baby, even though he was exclusively breastfed for the first like 6 weeks, for whatever reason, I don't know if I wasn't producing a lot of milk at the time, during the night maybe, but at night he did not want to breastfeed. He only wanted to eat out of a bottle. Like, he wanted pumped breast milk from a bottle. So I was making sure that during the day I was getting some pump sessions in, using my Haka, collecting all of my milk, and he ate from bottles at night for the first 6 weeks. And then after that, we never had any issues again, and he refused to use a bottle until we weaned and we gave him sippy cups. So have a couple on hand, even if you don't think you're gonna need them. Sometimes that baby says, we're gonna use a bottle. So I ordered a 2-pack just to have some here, just in case we end up having another situation like that where baby needs them, or maybe I need a break because things are not going super smoothly. I can make sure that I'm just collecting milk, and I can take a second to heal up if needed. And breastfeeding, these are reusable like cotton breast pads, nursing pads. I have ordered these with my last 2 babies. They come in a pack, I think, of like 16. Sometimes you just lose one. And they dwindle over the times. So I still have a ton of these actually, but I wanted to order another pack because I love these. They are so much better than the ones that you throw away. You do have to wash them, obviously. Sometimes they stink. It's with breast milk. So I understand if it's not for everybody, but I really like these. I think they absorb better, way better, because they're cotton, than a reusable breast pad. I don't have to switch them out as often if I get a really heavy letdown, which I'm somebody who does. I don't have to worry about leaking through it because this is enough for me, especially if I'm out in public and I don't want to have a haka on to catch it. It can go and I don't have to worry about leaking through everything. So I really, really, really like these. Washable, great. I love them. I really like them. The other thing I ordered was a digital wireless baby monitor. I wanted to get a new one because the one that I ordered with my last baby, I think it only goes like 1,000 feet, which was just enough to get to the garden. But we have since expanded the garden. We have the permaculture orchard, and if baby is in here in the house napping, I want the baby monitor to be able to reach anywhere I am on the property, and I can still be outside working on things and have the baby monitor in check. And it's not gonna take me long to get in here. This one reaches up to like 15,000 feet or something. The last thing I have in this box is just a big old thing of Pampers wipes. For whatever reason, our Walmart, where we typically get our like diapers and wipes and things, have been very picked over and very sold out, so we couldn't get it there. And we just decided to order it from Amazon. The last couple of things we ordered from Amazon are too big for me to hold up here, so I'm just gonna put some pictures up and tell you guys why we ordered them. The first thing I ordered was a car seat base and stroller set. I ended up picking this one because it is a like tricycle style stroller. Looks pretty heavy duty, like with the wheels specifically. That way I can put the baby in here and I can still take the kids for walks. We like to do like nature paths that aren't super crazy, not hiking, just nature paths, and I think that stroller will hold up pretty well for that. Plus being able to push the baby just in the yard here, down to the garden, down to the orchard, things like that will be very convenient. But also having a summer baby for the first time, I think this will be really great. Be able to push the baby through the sand at the beach, push the baby around the park, things like that. I think it'll hold up better than a typical like four-wheeled stroller, so that's why I went with that one. We also ordered a new crib for the baby. Our last baby number 4, is still using our crib, not as a crib but as a toddler bed. We always get the convertible ones where you just take the face off and it's a toddler bed. She's still using that. Eventually we will end up replacing that. However, this baby being a girl means she's gonna shack up with Cleo and they will share a room once that time comes. But when that happens is when we will decide what sort of bedding situation we want in there, whether that be like 2 twin beds or day beds or a bunk bed or something like that. We don't want to make a decision now. We're gonna wait, see how it goes, and make the decision when it's actually time to put them together, because the baby usually ends up sleeping with us for the first year anyways, like in our bedroom in their crib. So there's that. The last thing that we had to order because it was screaming to be put out of its misery was our swing. I'll put that up here as well. All of our babies, all 4 of them, loved the swing. Our oldest specifically probably put like a gazillion hours on the motor of our swing. We like ones that are able to be plugged in. That way you don't have to worry about the batteries dying and your baby only being consoled by the swing or really relying on the swing. And then you have a very cranky baby. We like ones that plug in, or at least have an option to be plugged in, because it's just really nice. We really like that. So we had to get rid of our other baby swing because it had the motor wasn't working anymore. We probably should have replaced it before we had Cleo, but once again, at the time, we really thought she was our last baby. We didn't want to have to purchase a swing only to put 1 baby in it. And here we are, ended up doing it anyways. Other than that, we are reusing everything. That's pretty much everything we ordered. The only thing we're gonna have to obviously stock up on before baby is maybe some diapers and some different sizes. I have some newborns downstairs that I have already purchased. Maybe some size 1s just to make sure that baby fits. You're gonna see nothing newborn here, nothing like that, because surprisingly enough, a lot of our newborn baby stuff is just onesies, and I had enough short sleeved things that I think we will be able to reuse from the older kids. And plus we've already gotten a handful of gifts from some of our family members of like little dresses and just all of the very cute little summer baby girl things. So I don't think we're gonna need anything like that. Some newborn sleepers that are thin and I think will work for baby. So overall, not too bad for just filling in some gaps that were needing to be filled in before baby number 5. We're also reusing the same high chair. We have put all 5 of our babies in. It's still in great condition. Obviously a little used, but still, for putting 4 babies in it plus nieces and nephews, in great condition. Works fantastically, and that's really all we needed to kind of wrap things up in preparation for baby number 5 and our 4th little girl. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I know it's a little bit of a different video, but maybe it fits in with some of our budgeting things, just reusing what we have and filling things in. While we were purchasing things, we kind of decided to only go up to 6 months because that's when December is and Christmas comes along, and we figured at that point, whatever baby is needing or requiring, we can just make sure that we put it on her Christmas list, and Santa can bring some things, mom and dad can provide things, and that's kind of why we only decided to go up to some 6 months and things like that. But other than that, that is everything we got for this baby. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope wherever you are, you're having a fantastic one, and I will catch you guys in another one.